Hello everyone, my name is Ivo and welcome to Cooking with the Koyas. Today we are going to skewer up some lamb. I'm going to share some tips and techniques and we're going to put them on the grill. And for those of you who like lamb, you're going to absolutely love this. And if you don't like lamb, you promise me to give this a try because this might change your outlook on lamb completely because it is absolutely delicious. Let's get started. The first thing, a very important thing, is the cut of lamb. And I like to use lamb shoulder chops. They are the absolute best when it comes to grilling. And these ones, another thing is, local lamb chops are good, but I'm telling you, the New Zealand spring lamb, they are the absolute best. Look at that beautiful lamb chop. It's got some nice marbling and nice fat on there. You want a little bit of fat, you need that. Now, the first thing I do, and you could do this even when you're grilling, if you're grilling steaks or whatnot, and a lot of people don't know, but when these are cut at the butcher, you get a lot of shavings and whatnot from the bone. So I just like to, with a butter knife, just scrape the top, flip it over, and scrape again, because you don't want any of that on your meat. You want to remove all that. And you can see here, if you take a look, you see what I removed? There you go. That's one done. And I like to do that to all of my lamb chops. And again, if you're grilling steaks, be sure to do this with your steaks as well. You'll be surprised how much you actually get off when you do that. Okay, there's the last one. And you can see, look what we removed here. And that's going to make a nice little difference when we go to grill those up. The next thing you want to do is you want to dry your chops. So we're going to dry them up because they're going to grill up much better. They won't stick as much to the grill. And they're going to brown up nicely once they're browned. And again, you want to do this even if you're cooking steaks on the grill. Okay. They're all dried up. And we're going to cut these up. And I like to cut them up into small chunks. Okay, so let's take a look at this. There's a little bit of fat there. We're not going to throw that away. So these are very, very, very small. You can see here in the palm of my hand, they're really, really small. And that's one of the keys to grilling up a good lamb. You want small pieces, sliced thin. Okay, just like that. Okay, that's basically what you want right there. Small chunks. They're going to cook up quick. They'll cook up evenly, and they taste amazing. I have one cut up here, as you can see, and there's a couple of bones left over. And you know what we do with these. If you've watched my video on the classic Italian tomato sauce, these bones we put aside and we save those for our tomato sauce. Okay, so while we're cutting, I have my skewers soaking in water. They only need to soak for, maybe 5 minutes. So as you're cutting, you could be soaking. And I just slide them up. Of course, you want to leave a little room on the end here for turning. And then as large as you want to make these or as small as you want to make them. If you're making them for a main meal, then you want to load them right up. If you're making them just for a little appetizer, then maybe you only want to fill them halfway full. But the other thing I like to do is also leave a little bit of space in between. Not much, just a tad. You just don't want to pack them tight, because one of the keys to making delicious grilled lamb kebabs or lamb skewers is they've got to be well done. If you've ever had lamb and you've had it rare or medium rare, it has a very strong taste to it. But I'll tell you, once you make it well done, it changes things dramatically. And let me tell you, for the better. Now, don't get me wrong. When I cook my steaks, I like my steaks rare or medium rare. But the lamb has to be well done. So that's one of the keys. And take a look at that. There we go there. See, it's just loaded up. It's got a little bit of space in between, and that's one beautiful lamb skewer right there. So we're going to continue. I've got more skewers soaking here. I'm just going to continue loading up these skewers and cutting up the rest of that lamb. I'll try to make them about the same size, thereabouts, and then we're going to get ready for the grill, in which, by the way, as I am doing this, the grill is already starting to preheat. That way we don't waste any time. So I've got my first one skewered up, and as you can see, that one lamb chop has produced 4 beautiful skewers right there. So again, you keep that in mind if you're making them for a main dish or just a little appetizer. You can get 4 really nice sized skewers out of 1 lamb chop. And also, the only reason why I've put these skewers in water, well, to wash them, we want them clean, but mainly also because when you put these on the grill, you just don't want your skewers to go up in flames. That helps just prevent a little bit of the burning. That's the only reason. If these were just appetizers, you could make them half the size. So instead of getting 4 out of 1 lamb chop, you can get 8 skewers out of 1 lamb chop. There we go. We're just about done. The last one's a little bit smaller, but you know what? That'll make a nice little sampler for me right there. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Look at those skewers. Let's go to the grill. Okay, so our grill should be good and hot, as I can see there on the temperature gauge. Oh, beautiful. Just love that. Now, if you happen to have a wood grill, by all means, grill on wood. Wood is even better. Okay, so the skewers, I've got the grill on high, and I'm going to leave it on high. Place these on here. Oh boy, these are going to be good. You know, I go back to those of you who do not like lamb. Chances are you've probably had leg of lamb and it was probably served rare with a mint sauce and you didn't like that flavor, that lamb flavor with that rareness. But I'll tell you, this will change the way you think about lamb, especially when you use the New Zealand spring lamb. You know, raised up in the mountains, all grass-fed, no hormones, absolutely pure and delicious. So now the other thing, I mentioned mint sauce. No mint sauce here. The only thing that we use, and this is another key, is salt. So all we want is salt on these lamb skewers. That's it, nothing else. And you need to salt them just as you would a steak. Lamb likes salt. It needs salt. If you undersalt it, they won't be as good. If you oversalt it, of course, they'll be too salty. But you definitely want to salt to taste. But what I would say is salt them just as you would if you were salting a steak. That's probably the best way I can explain it. So I like to salt the one side. We're going to cook the one side, flip them over, then salt the other side. So it's been about 4 minutes. Let's take a look at these. Look at that. That's what you want to see right there. Oh yes, that's what you want to see. That is perfect. Oh yeah, these are looking really, really good. And I'll tell you, the aroma here is outstanding. I think the neighbors are going to start coming out here soon. So it's going to need probably another 3-4 minutes on the other side. But we can't forget now, we need that little bit of salt again. So we've got to salt this side too. Okay, a little more salt. I could tell you, I remember when I was in Italy, I had a full course dinner at my aunt and uncle's house, and then they came out with the splendini, the arancini, whatever you want to call them, the lamb skewers, and my uncle put about a dozen of them on my plate, and I was stuffed, but guess what? I ate every one of them. And then, of course, you know what he did after I ate them? He gave me some more, which, of course, I ate. But that's how good they are. Okay, let's give these another few minutes on this side and wrap this up. I can't wait to sink my teeth into these. So it's been about another 4 minutes. So these are, look at this. Look at that. That is unbelievable. Okay, these are done. So one at a time, I'll take them off. Oh yeah, these are going to be absolutely amazing. I'll tell you what, you have these with little piece of fresh Italian bread, or you put them on a panino and make a set of paninis. You can't go wrong. Where'd my little sampler go? Remember I had a small sampler? I lost them in here. Oh well, I'll have to have a big sampler, I guess. That's okay. So we'll just turn off the grill. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh, there goes one. I can't believe I dropped one. There we go. Look at these skewers. Absolutely unbelievable. The other thing about having these lamb skewers, they are best served hot. So maybe not this hot, but I'm going to dig in right away. But eating them hot is definitely the key. Oh my God. They are so good. I could easily eat this whole plate myself. Honestly, without a doubt. And they're so convenient to eat, but you gotta have them hot. That's the key. No mint sauce, no frills. Cut up your lamb, use the shoulder chops, sprinkle with salt, put them on the grill, put the grill on high, keep the lid open if you notice. Do not close the lid of the grill. I should have mentioned that. Lid stays open because you want to grill them with the open. You don't want to bake them. And you cook each side 3 to 4 minutes, you're done. Get an opportunity, give these a try. I have a funny feeling you're going to really like them. I love them. Thanks for tuning in to Cooking with the Koyas. And until next time, bon appetito. Oh my goodness. They are so good.